Hey, we're back again. It's me, Ryan. A couple things I forgot about the car last time. I kind of jump around from spot to spot because I've owned this car for about 5 years and put over 20 grand into it. It's kind of hard to remember all the things that I did along the way. And of course, some of these should be obvious by now. There's a wired Wally 255 in there. That car was making this much power, obviously. That was kind of a given, but some people want to know that shit. As for OEM stuff, wheel bearings, ball joints, rotors, pads, CVs, all that stuff, every one of it brand new, all four corners. I don't fuck around when I buy shit like that, so if one thing is bad, I change them all. The surface rust there on the rotors will come off the minute I take it down the road. Like I said, it gets driven about once or twice a week. It's right about at the point where it's a street car and you make much more power with it. You're probably going to want to dedicate it to a track car. It can make a lot more power on the street, but it's an animal as it is now. Like I said, there was a VRS exhaust. It's hard to tell if you can see it. There's suspension technique bushings throughout the whole thing. Coney adjustable shocks on the sides. Ibach Pro Kit springs. There's a new rear end 4-bolt in this bad boy with the JDM Evo 3 gears. The transfer case was just recently rebuilt by Showdown Motorsports. Drive shaft has all new U-joints and carrier bearings. You can see that this thing is very, very cold. We'll show you that the gauges have not read anything in a little while and have no memory. Right there, you can tell the car hasn't been on quite a while. And she's cold. Very cold, actually. It's probably about 40 degrees outside today. Manifold is probably all of that. All the rest of the specs that you'll ever need to know about this car are on eBay. You can also email me with any questions, videos. I just did a compression test. It blew 160 across the board, plus or minus 2 or 3 psi. If you want a video of that, I can make another one. I didn't actually make it at the time, but I can. And let's go ahead and fire this thing up. You also don't need the clutch because it's been disengaged. You just gotta make sure you're not a dumbass. Start it in gear. Take a little bit to crank it over. Like I said, it's been sitting for a couple days. So she'll fire right up, no problem. Right now we're a little over 2 grand. She's in open loop. EGTs are coming up. Water temp will be shortly behind it. A little rich as you expect on startup. We'll listen to it outside and then we'll wait for it to level itself out and ready Kevlar Extreme timing belt. All new covers, pulleys, front case, straight from Mitsubishi. You don't fuck around with that shit when you rebuild an engine. Buy from the dealer, get the best. Second or two, it should level itself out. EGTs will probably stay around 850 to 1,000 at idle. When you're cruising, they don't go over 1350 unless you're really on it, in which case, turn the fans on. As you can see, she kicks down when the fans come on, drawing a little bit more power. temperature, recommend not going anywhere until she's up to about 180. I mean, this is a race motor, everybody should know that. You want to warm it up before you go beating on it. Right now she's at about 1200, she'll fully come down to about 1000. Air fuels fluctuate in the high 13s to the low 15s. 14.7's obviously where you want to be. She'll fluctuate right around that point. As you can tell, it's sounding a little bit better outside. Quieter, pretty stable. I don't really know if you can get a DSM to sound better than that. It's kind of sexy. Well, if you saw the first part or don't know, I've got a video talking a little bit about the car, showing a little bit more around it. We're going to take one more video of a little run in it and hopefully some top speed so you can see what she'll do. And hopefully she'll find a home where somebody wants to take it to the track, make some more power with it. I don't know, have fun with it. Send me some videos and let me know what I should have kept it for. But we're moving on to a new project. Probably stick with the Diamond Stars because that's what I know the best. Look at that paint. You probably know who I am just by looking through the paint. I'm on DSM Tuners. My username is Juror32 with a J. Look it up, you can see my pictures, my graphs. Look for the auction on eBay. Like I said, it's a 93 Eagle Talon, all-wheel drive, big-ass turbo, 440 wheel horsepower.